here, but looks like it could be now.
It is moving in, and I know you mentioned it felt cool, and that's something you're going to notice for the afternoon too, is the temperatures actually drop into this afternoon. This is something you don't want to see when you're looking outside on a Memorial Day weekend, right? It's a wall of rain moving in. So as you can see, right along 128, we're still dry, but those showers are marching eastward, so they'll be moving in shortly. And in the city right now, we're still waiting for that rain to approach as well. So if you're in far eastern Massachusetts, you're still waiting for that rain. Upper 40s, the low 50s out the door right now. 54 degrees in Boston. That's as warm as it's going to get. We're actually falling through this afternoon. So I expect our afternoon temperatures will sit in the low 50s. With an increasing wind off the water, it is going to feel like it's in the 40s. So you'll want to bring not only the rain gear, but a few layers as well. It's a very cool, raw feel as we're tracking this rain moving toward the coastline by 9 o'clock this morning. And then you can see it's a on and off shower potential right on into tonight. Another batch of rain expected for your Memorial Day. The timing for when it moves out ahead. Mondella.
Okay, thank you, Kellyanne. Also
I've never grown scallions, but apparently you two use them to cook at least.
I put them in this year. I have the seeds, so fingers crossed. That Swiss chard looked really good, too.
Yes, it did. We just need a little bit more sun.
We need more sun.
Yes,
we're getting the rain.
We need rain. We do really need rain.
It actually is truly beneficial. I just know the timing is very inconvenient, so I apologize for that. We will get through it. It's not going to be a complete washout of a Memorial Day weekend. Today, while it is very wet from pretty much sunrise to sunset, tomorrow I expect we'll see some glimmers of hope later in the day. So here's what's going on in our radar. We have steady rainfall that's moving in from the south and west. If you're toward the immediate coastline and pretty much from 128 eastward, you're still dry. So you can see that's the case for much of the North Shore, stretching down into Boston. Here in Needham, we're just seeing those first drops approaching. And you can see along your Route 3 travel, we are mainly dry as well. At our Cape Cod, waiting for those showers. But notice how this rain is all the way stretching down toward DC. So this is going to continue for much of today. This is a good slug of rain moving into our area, bringing a solid and widespread inch of rain potential. Could see closer to 1.5 inches in a few spots. We're in the upper 40s to low 50s out the door, a little bit closer to the mid 50s in Boston right now, 54 degrees. You can see 54 down toward Falmouth as well. But it is not going to get any warmer out there. So our temperatures are actually falling a degree or two through the rest of this morning into the afternoon. And so I would expect as you're heading out this afternoon, temperatures that are sitting in the low 50s, but feeling like the 40s. Because at that point, not only is the rain around, we have the wind increasing. And so we'll see feel-like temperatures hovering near 48 degrees in the height of the afternoon today. This is late May. We're talking about 40s of feel-like temperatures. It really is a cool outlook for us. And it's all because of that wind direction off of the water. Easterly wind gusts of 20 to 25 miles per hour. And we expect the most impactful of wind this afternoon and this evening. So as that steady rain moves toward Boston and the coastline, you can see that is the case as we progress over the next hour. You'll want to watch for some pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall down toward the South Coast, Cape and Islands. Outside of that, I think that the nature of this rain is generally looking light for today. So that is something that's working in our favor if you do have to get on the roads and travel. The showers are around, but generally looking light into this evening. We'll actually see the intensity of the rain turning even lighter late tonight. It becomes more spotty. I would call it drizzle for the overnight with some areas of fog. Watch for that. That could drop your visibility quickly. We'll hold steady in the 50s overnight, and then it's a nice rebound tomorrow to near 70, but it's still looking wet. So in the morning, let's say if you're waking up at 6, 7 a.m., you'll notice the rain is just to our west. But after 9 o'clock, this slug of rain moves in. And so by the mid to late morning and into the early afternoon, we're still looking very wet here. This is paused around noon, 1 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, I expect we're dry as those showers move out to sea. So I would say from 4 o'clock onward is when we see our best chance for drier conditions and even some slivers of sun. And notice our temperatures get into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. So some signs of hope here
in the hours ahead, Kellyanne.
Yes, steady rain is moving in, and it's not just the rain that has led us to declare this an impact weather day. It's also the gusty east wind that's setting up this afternoon and evening. And with that wind off the water, it is going to feel incredibly chilly for late May. We're going to see our temperatures struggle to get out of the low 50s And with that wind, it's going to feel like it's in the 40s. So very cool outlook. You want to grab the rain gear here. As you can see, that rain is marching eastward, moving its way toward Boston, although at this point we're just seeing those drops approaching 128. So the immediate coastline still mainly dry. 50s out the door for most spots, 47 out toward Worcester, and a few 40s farther north and west. We're going to actually lose a few degrees through later this morning and afternoon. So we stay in the low 50s, feeling like it's about 48 degrees in the mid-afternoon. So it's cool and it's raw as this rain continues to pass by. It's pretty widespread this morning. Watch for a few pockets of moderate to heavy rain down toward the south coast. I expect the showers will generally be light and scattered as we head into this afternoon and evening, but still tracking them on our radar right on into tomorrow. I'll have the timeline for when the sun returns ahead. Rondella. An area of rain that's moving through. Generally, it is light, but as we're looking closely at the radar this morning, we're seeing a few pockets of moderate rainfall through areas of Connecticut, stretching up into the Blackstone Valley. And there's also a few spots here right along the Long Island Sound that's going to continue to shift eastward. So if you're at the South Coast, Cape and Islands, you may notice that the intensity of the rain picks up just slightly as we travel through this morning. We are in the 50s out the door for most spots, 40s as you move from Worcester north and west. 50s is where we'll stay. In fact, we continue to cool down into this afternoon. Look at this. At 5 o'clock, we're sitting at about 51 degrees, so it's a cool outlook. Feel like temperatures are wind chill factors in the 40s. Yes, we're talking wind chill factor here in late May as we're talking about wind gusts approaching 20 to 25 miles per hour, and it's an east wind right off the water, so that makes a real cool, raw feel for the rest of your Sunday. Widespread showers still in place as we travel toward noon today. I do expect as we head into the evening hours, the showers become a bit more scattered, but there's more to come. We have rain in the forecast for your Memorial Day. I'll have the timeline for when the sun will make a comeback. Rondella.